How you doing, guys? Richard here from Yes I Can, and today's topic is how much does it cost to renovate a bathroom? Let's get cracking. Alright guys, so today's topic is how much does it cost to renovate a bathroom? Now, this is a bit of a complex issue. Unlike bathrooms, which are a lot easier to give you a basic answer, kitchens come in all shapes and sizes, and there is no real standard set size. So the calculations that we're doing here today is based on a 3x3, so 3 meter by 3 meter L-shaped kitchens with a full base cabinet and then top cabinets only on 3 meters on one side. So roughly about 10 square meters, what we call 10 square meters of actual cabinetry. So I've broken this down. This is roughly what it cost me. If I was doing my calculations, roughly what it would cost me if I was quoting a kitchen like that. So it's a very basic small L-shaped kitchen. And this gives you sort of a perspective of how much a larger kitchen and why we charge so much. I've had a lot of customers, you go in, you quote them and they say, oh, hang on a sec, we've been quoted $8,000 from the kitchen company. There is a lot more involved than just a kitchen and a countertop and a splashback. And we're gonna go through that today. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing we wanna look at is the strip out. Now, we know a lot of customers, they're selling their kitchens online, especially if they're renovating them and the kitchen's still in good condition. But a lot of times we have to dispose of these kitchens. So we can't just go in and just destroy everything like we do in the bathroom. We have to dismantle everything a bit by bit, otherwise we cause a lot of damage from behind the kitchen. Also with the kitchen, you gotta understand there's a lot of things that are intertwined and connected together. Plumbing, electrical, gas fittings, things like that. So it's a little bit more complex in terms of the strip out, but I'll base my price on one person. Say if I was doing the job on my own and I had one laborer with me and a skip bin's about, I don't know, $700-800, plus the labor about $200. So you're looking at about minimum $1,000. Our average cost is $1,300 to $1,500 when we hire a professional strip out crew. So the next part is plumbing. A lot of people forget about plumbing in a kitchen. Plumbing is not as complicated as the electrical in the kitchen, but it's also a big part of it. So dishwasher, if you're moving the location of the dishwasher, we have to route all new lines. If you're getting a modern fridge that has a filtration system for the water, we have to route the plumbing for that. Then we've also got checking the existing plumbing, making sure it's up to scratch, same as a bathroom. So if it's soft soldered copper, we upgrade it and put Capex lines, So it's very important that the plumber comes out. Not only that, the plumber will have to come out twice. The first time he does the roughing, what we call a roughing. So he goes through and preps everything for the cabinets to be installed. 99.9% of our kitchens, okay, we've upgraded the plumbing, unless it's a relatively new house. So the plumbing gets upgraded and gets ready for the kitchens kitchen cabinets to be installed. Then the plumber will come back out and he'll install things like your dishwasher, your mixer, your gas lines, and what have you. So if you have gas fittings as well, this price can go up significantly. So the price is between $500 and $1,000 there. Electrical, guys, electrical is probably the thing that you got to think about the most. I've had several jobs, unfortunately, where I've forgotten to put a power point, for example, behind the microwave section or behind the fridge section. There are several power points. There's one behind the fridge, one behind the microwave. There's at least 2 countertop power points. Then you've got the range hood power point. You've got the oven power point. Even if you've got gas, a lot of ovens are actually electric. So there's at least 5, 6, 7 power points, guys. And all of that needs to be routed in. All your electrical needs to be checked to make sure they're the right rating. Because a lot of your kitchen appliances draw a lot of amperage, and if you don't have the right lines in there, or too thin lines, you can either cause trip outs, circuit breakers to pop, or even worse, fires, especially when it comes to the right thickness and gauge of wire for your electric oven and cooktops, if that's what you have in your property. So electrician, $500 to $1,000. Sheeting, rendering. Guys, when we remove the old existing splashback, every kitchen has a splashback. 99.9% of the time, it will destroy the surface behind them. Now, when it comes to rendering is not too much of an issue, provided that the tiles pop off nice and easy. We've had situations before where we didn't need the rendering. We've had situations where we had to render the wall, go back over it with a little jackhammer or an SDS drill, and then go over it with some render. But in most cases, in most houses, you'll find that we need sheeting, right? So we need to sheet the walls. In a lot of cases, we need to sheet the ceilings. If there's gaps where, you know, where the existing kitchen, the whole kitchen was. So sheeting is a big thing, and this is $600 to $1,000. Flooring. One of the things that a lot of people miss out on, when you actually change the shape or the dimensions of your existing cabinet, you have gaps in your flooring. So the majority of kitchens will require new flooring, at least in the kitchen area. So you're not going to spend, you know, $15,000, $20,000 on a kitchen and just have gaps everywhere. That's not going to work out. It's going to look ugly. So flooring is $1,000 to $1,500, depending if you have to rip up tiles, if you're going to put floorboards, and what have you. Obviously, carpet is not an option. Custom work and accessories. Custom work, the sky's the limit. By custom and accessories, I mean custom cabinetry, pull-out pantries, custom corner units that, you know, that utilize the corners, spice racks, things of that nature. And most people, on average, will spend $500 to $1,000 for those. Okay. Cabinetry. Now, cabinetry, again, based on 3 meters by 3 meters with 3 meters of top cabinet, roughly 10 square meters, I can expect to pay between $500 and $600 minimum per square meter for the base cabinets, depending on the finish, the style, and the complexity of it. So base cabinets in this situation will be at least minimum $5,000, okay? Countertops. Countertops, you have a selection of different ways. So you've got laminate, you've got man-made engineered Caesar stone, so Caesar stone. You've also got a natural marble and natural granite. Marble and granite have been phased out significantly over the last few years because of the restrictions in minings and the conservation of our earth. So granite and marble have gone dramatically more expensive. You can pay, you know, $2,500, $3,000 for just a piece of a slab of these things, and then you have to get it finished and things like that. The other thing you need to consider with stone is if you want to go 20 mil, 40 mil, bullnose edge, square edge, profiled edge, it all adds up, guys. It all adds up. So and one thing I want to mention, very important, is the laminate. Do not use Chinese laminate. Please, I can't make it more clearer than that. I have tried it in the past. Absolute rubbish. I have yet to find cheap laminate that will last you more than a couple of years. Guys, stick to your Formica, stick to your Laminex. They are expensive. I had it in my unit for 10 years before I moved into my house now. I would cut on it, I would put heat on it, I would do everything. It's just as durable as stone. In some cases, even more durable than stone. But you buy a good quality Australian made or high quality product. So for countertops, you're looking at $1,800 to $3,000 plus. Everything here is minimum. We're talking about minimums. Appliances, guys, cheapest appliance package, you're looking at cooktop, oven, range hood, as bare minimum, $1,500 to $3,000 plus. I mean, I've got customers that spend $6,000 on a Miele freestanding oven. It depends on what you want to spend on, but as a bare minimum, you're talking about $1,500. Sink, same thing. If you want to go with just a standard style sink, $300. A lot of people these days are going with double under counter bowl with a polished edge, or we're going with, you know, there's copper, there's rose gold. There's a million things that people are going for now, but as a bare minimum, very basic sink, you're looking at $300 to $600 plus. Mixer, same thing with mixer. Very cheap mixer, $200, $250. They go all the way up to $2,500 plus. So depending on the brand and things of that nature. So mixer, another $250. Splashback. Splashback, you've got the option of tiling, you've got the option of stone, you've got the option of glass, stainless steel. There's a million options out there. To keep this simple, we're talking $600 for a splashback. Painting, guys, once you've, you know, there's going to be gaps in the ceiling. It depends if you're going to do bulkheads or not, and there are dip behind the fridge, things of that nature. But the majority of our kitchens require some sort of painting, so I've allowed $500 to $1,000 for that. And the final clean, guys. Even though you've got the original strip out here, most of your skipping companies won't allow you to keep the skipping there for the duration of the renovation. So you will have to find a way to get rid of all the materials left over from the stages after that. And do a final clean. So there's about $500 to $800. This here is the basic of what it cost me to do a very small, simple, cheap kitchen like that. And that is 14,550, and that's my cost. So as a business that needs to run on a 40% margin, because of the way we're scaling, we can't charge you under $19,000 for this. 19,000 is where we have to be. We haven't run into problem. There's no custom work, there's nothing. So to sum up, an average kitchen will cost you between $20,000 and $25,000 to renovate. In most cases, you're up above around the $30,000 to $35,000 for a large standard kitchen with some extra modifications and things to make it, you know, usable and more customized to the customer's needs. Guys, if you have any questions or if you have any ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Please visit our website www.yesican.com.au. Contact us info@yesican.com.au. Contact us on our phone 1-800-300-937. That's 1-800-300-YES. And until next time, guys, don't forget at Yes I Can. If we can't do it, no one can. A customer for life. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next video. Bye bye. Awesome.